back in a way. So let's start with the hair, or the stem of the hair, traveling back. All right? Now, we don't want it all back, but we do want it somewhat back. We start the shaping, is what they call it. And if this were a clock, and this were here, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we would start directing the hair to 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock up top, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, making sure all the hair then blends together. This is what's commonly called the shaping. We can do this with the tail comb if you wish, or the all-purpose comb. Then, taking your sketcher, you call it a tail comb, from the back of the third roller to the corner of the eye, I start to move the hair. Now, if you have a lot of hair, and you have to move that hair, you can't take it in one shot because the hair starts to pile up. So what we do is we take it, and I'm going that way. So I take a wide movement to begin with. All right, not up here, down here, like an arrow going to the corner. And I start to move the hair to the corner of the eye, picking that hair out. Getting the rest of the hair at the bottom going in the opposite direction, because we know diagonal wave is opposite shapings with pin curls. Then I go in front of the ear to the last roller.
Brad, keep it down.
Hold that aside. Now, try not to destroy the shaping. All right, holding it in the hand, I pick out my first pin curl, placing my finger against the head. Hold on. Okay. Again, finger against the head, ribbon it, smooth it, tuck the end underneath, place it directly in the corner of the eye, aim the clip for the third pin curl, for the third roller, for the third roller. Second pin curl, I had this mentally divided in half and then in thirds. Pick it up again so I don't upset that part, the shaped part. I stick in my finger, slip it in there, ribbon the hair, smooth it, take the end, tuck it in the bottom.
Ribbon it, smooth it. Ribbon it, smooth it.
In. It overlaps onto the other pin curl, and I pin the circle and the base.
Look at these
Again,
beautiful
the third one,
pin
I don't
curls.
upset that. I lay it down, hold it as I'm ribboning it, smoothing it. Tuck that tail in. And pin. Okay. If I put my comb in, like so, you can actually see the diagonal. Where the examiners have a problem is when that individual takes it
Brad, be quiet.
and puts it in, like so. Much more difficult to see that that's a diagonal. Here, when I place that pin, I'm pointing to the diagonal. I'm emphasizing the diagonal. All right? So there is no doubt that that's a diagonal, and that's what we want to portray, the diagonal. Tighten it down a little more. All right, that's the first part. We have the second part, which we've already picked. Goes in opposite directions, all right? Ribbon, tuck in the end, the circle in the base from the inside. 2. Ribbon, smooth, gets that hair to stick together. Tuck in those ends on the bottom. It'll be overlapping a little bit, which is fine. Pin the circle in the base, not the stem. Tuck in that tail on the bottom. Pin it. Keep it close to the head. Don't pull out. Close in tight to the head. These are flat pin curls. And there's your diagonal wave.